Hey folks, I just I'm on the four-wheeler if you're hearing that ticking noise. I just shut it off. The gate, let me see if this will tilt down. I'm right here, if you can make it out, I'm right at the gate. I just pulled in and I was going to come through the property from the house to get over here, and it was nice and cool out when I left, and so what I did is I took the long way around just to have a decent time. You see the chainsaws back here behind me, right there, somewhere right here. I got my water with me, and I got to get some work done. But before I start cutting, I'm gonna go over here by the creek to the bench where the other day when I was up here, I could see myself from behind, and I had that what I thought was a green spider on my back, a big giant green spider. And when I sat down and leaned back, it was a holly limb, and it was stuck to my shirt. And my fuel cap is my vent cap on my four-wheeler was making noise. Sorry, but anyhow, I'm gonna go to that spot and see if I can figure out if I've had several of you reach out to me through emails, and there's been some comments that possibly a Sasquatch, one of the big guys, may have been over there and was watching me and somehow allowed me to see what he was seeing, like through his eyes. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but look at how many witnesses there's been to the Sasquatch people and these other strange beings. How many times have you heard of them just vaporizing, vanishing, not ducking out of sight, but literally going transparent until they can't be seen? You know, we've heard it hundreds of times, if not thousands. That's just the encounter stories that we've heard. How many times have people experienced that, but they've never reported it? I would assume probably 60% more. There's probably 60% of other people who've encountered them that have not shared what they've witnessed. And so if they've got the ability or technology to vanish before our very eyes, to literally just vanish, step through a portal or whatever they're doing, I don't have a clue. It's too far beyond my mental capacity to even try to figure that out. But they're able to do that. They're able to make growling sounds and breathing sounds right beside you, and you turn, there's nothing there. They've got these abilities that we don't understand. Thousands and thousands of people have also reported mind speak, having thoughts projected into your head. And I've experienced that before, but it was paranormal. It was demonic, what I experienced. And I know what it's like. I don't know what it's like coming from a Sasquatch, but I know what that receiving a conversation from something else in your head, I know what that's like. But who's to say they can or can't project what they're seeing into our mind? The Native Americans of many different tribes throughout this planet they reported that back hundreds of years ago. Being able to see through the eyes of eagles, being able to see through the eyes of mountain lions, and just many different animals. The possibility of one of these things projecting what he's seeing into my head, for me personally, I believe it's real. I believe there is a good possibility they can do that. They do so much more than what we have any idea. We don't have any, we know nothing about them. They have so many different abilities. They're masters of this environment, the outdoors. And but anyhow, I'm rambling. Forgive me. I'm gonna ride the four-wheeler down here and try to figure out. I'm going to park it in the same spot, as close as I could get to the exact same spot. It rained yesterday a little bit and the day before, but there should be tracks from these knobby tires. I can see tracks all over the road right now, and it's rained here since. So I am going to try to park in the same spot and then walk back about 30 feet, 40 feet, and try to figure out about where the vantage point was that I was seeing when I was seeing myself. And we'll go from there. Let's just go and see if I can figure out where it came from. And I hope there's not a footprint or something over there. I'm not a researcher, so I'm very, very certain when I get over here and I start looking, trying to figure this out, a lot of people are probably going to blast me in the comments that I don't know what I'm doing, and you will be 100% right. I am not a field investigator. I'm not a researcher. I'm not looking for these people, these forest people. I don't want to find them. I don't want to see them. I know they're real. I know they exist, and that's good enough for me. I don't want to have another encounter. They scare me, and it is what it is. I don't mind facing anything else except a bear. I don't want to face a bear, and I don't want to face one of these forest people. But let's get down there. I'm not far from that spot. I'm just going to let the camera roll. Maybe I'll turn it around. I got my backpack on the front. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around. And we've only got a couple hundred yards to go, and we'll be at that spot, and we'll see if we can figure this out. Alrighty, it's going to be loud. Alright, sorry, I had to make sure that I locked the gate back. I'm going to stop the recording just temporarily, and I'm going to change the field of view so that we can see a little more. There we go. Should be pretty close to the right spot. Let me grab my camera stick and see what we can figure out. All right, I'm going to put my backpack where I ain't gonna be able to put it where I had it, because my cooler's here. I have my backpack right here, and I took my stuff off. I was right here. Backpack was here, and I was pulling my camera and all my stuff out of it and had everything sitting on the seat right here. I get up and I walk. There ain't no snakes over here. And I could see myself. As soon as I got right here and I turned, that's when the view stopped. So, let me get back up to the floor. So when you figure out. Okay, I was right here. About this angle, which means it would have been maybe right here. Nope, it definitely wasn't this close. I'm gonna get ticks all over me. I do not have my snake boots on. Shoot. Usually this time of morning is when your snakes be moving. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that hurt. No, that tree's in the way. I could see that tree, but barely. Would have had to been like, no, it's not right here. Yeah, it was somewhere right here. I hope I don't come across the yellow jacket's nest again. I've still got sores from where they got me. There's the yellow jacket right there. Hope there's not a nest. Okay. This is pretty right here. Alright. Definitely not right here. I don't think it was this far back. Look at the game trail right there. There's a trail right here. And right there. Something's been digging right there. And over there. That almost looks like a trail, doesn't it? Sorry, I get off course. No. I don't think it was over. I'm trying to get the height. There's all this stuff's in the way. I don't think it. That's kind of flat now, like somebody had been sitting here. It almost looks like a butt imprint. That goldenrod smashed, or it's broke, because this, look at it, it's dying. It's dead and wilted. Oh no, it's still attached. It's still growing. It's flattened out now. There's some muscadine. Grape, it's wilted. That's off. It's off of this. That's a little tiny break. That's fresh. Holy cow. I'm watching the screen on the camera. Let me zoom it in just a little bit. I'll go back out. I can't hardly see the little screen. I'm trying to get a height. I think this is it, you guys. Because there's the bench right there. See it at the bottom of the hill? Right here. I can't zoom in no more. This is all I got. but I could see more of the bench, so it would have had to have been a little higher. Maybe right there. That's like 7 foot. Look at the limb broke right here. There's another one right there. Oh, sorry, let me zoom it back out. Crud. I'm actually a little bit nervous now. That limb right there is broke, and it's still alive. This one's broke. I had a bug on it. That one's broke too. Just wilting a little bit. This one's broke. I'm looking to see if there's any more. I think this was it. And I don't know, you guys. This looks like something was sitting here, but it wouldn't have been able to. Let me get down lower. No, this is definitely not it. I didn't see none of this. I could see me and the four-wheeler very clearly, but I could not see none of this stuff right here, none of this growth. Mayhaw's got broken limbs. There's one hanging here. Oh, I dropped it. Oh my gosh. There it is. Hold on. I've got to kind of pinch it because it's trying to blow out of my hand. Is that from a bear? I'm trying to get it clear, you guys. This is an action camera, so it's not going to be very clear. That was hanging right here on this limb. Oh, I just dropped it. I didn't think to smell it, see if it stung, and I don't see it. There's a piece of a pine. That's a baby pine. Look at it. It's crushed. It's flat. You guys, that's a baby pine. Look how flat that is. If you can tell. I did not want to think that I was seeing through the eyes of something else, or if it was being projected to me. But that is exactly the way it's looking. I don't like this at all. I'm looking to see if there's any tracks of any type. That could be anything though. I may have done that. Can't really tell, you guys. Very hard to tell. That might be mine too. That print may be mine. Look at the trail going up through right here. Okay, I came right here. I walked under this limb. I did not walk right here. That one's broke. This here's got some broke limbs on it. That's kind of flattened out. Alright, see the sand on top of the leaf right here? Something had dirt on the bottom of it. Stepped right here. Look at the sand on top of I don't know if you guys are making that out or not. That sand on it. There's sand on that little vine right there. That looks like a toe. So does that. That looks like toes. Oh man. I'm gonna line my toe my boot up with that. There's my heel. I'm wearing a 13. The back of this is right here somewhere. So it's probably like a 14, but it appears to be from right here to right here. like wide as my hand. There's one right there too. See the sand on top of the leaves? Where it had sand, whatever step there had sand on its feet. I don't know if the sand's showing up. I'm trying to get it close. Everything's pressed down into the ground. Alright, I've seen enough. That ain't what I wanted to find. Ouch. There's a yellow jacket right there. Making sure there's not an opening there that he's going into. So I can get by him without him stinging me. Yeah, that was not what I was wanting to find. You guys, that looks like footprints. That, I am positive that is the, that's got to be the vantage point. It's got to be. It's right here. You see the broken limb right here? Where's my, right here. That's that broken limb where it's hanging over. So I didn't even see that other limb. I see it now. Let me zoom in on it. I'm not that far away. Look at this limb right here. It's broken and just hanging right there. And the path is right here. It was squatted or sitting. It had to have been standing up to see me, if that's what I seen. The limb's broke. The trail goes that way. The few, what seems to be footprints. I'll show you what's crazy. See the sand right here? And right here, this little sandy area. That's Camp Carey. This is where Kerry Arnold and Mark Zasky were camping at when they came here. I had this trail here, but it was only a walking path. I hadn't cut it out at the time that they came. But they had a fire down here. They went walking around doing their investigation, and when they came back, there was a gigantic footprint right beside their fire. Kerry's truck was backed in right here. He come down the hill and he backed in right here. They had a tent over here. They had a tent. Mark's big tent was right here. Their fire was right there. And Mark parked right here on the hill. Oops, stand by. Got a phone's going off. Sorry about that. Can't believe my phone got a signal right here. That was my appointment that's coming up. They just called to verify it. I want to show you where this print was real quick. Kerry's truck was backed in right here. His tailgate was somewhere right here. The front of his truck was right over here. Mark's truck was right here. Right here, they dug a hole. This is where their fire pit was. And right here beside it in the sand is where that giant footprint was. Mark had his gigantic tent was right there. But they went down the creek. Creek's right here. They went down the creek. When they came back, that's when they found that footprint right beside the fire. That tree where I just seen, if that's what it is, I'm not saying that was a Sasquatch, you guys. Personally, I think that's what it was. Okay, there's the tree right here. This pine tree right here, off in the, not this one, but the one back there. That flattened out spot and what looks like footprints going away is on this side of that tree. So it's right here on Camp Carey. I should have looked through here, huh? Yep, there's the tree. This pine right here. There's the spot right there. There's a tree top. Come from one of these trees. This is the limb that I was telling you. I didn't even notice it when I was over here. Look where the limbs broke and it's just hanging there. It's a straight shot right there. That's where I was at the four-wheeler. There's the bench right there. But it would have had to have been pretty high, you know. What seems to be about 7 foot. And there's a track, a print or a track, one. Where's the other one? There's one, which that might be mine. This may be mine, I don't know. But that one definitely is not mine. And the one that's over there, that's 5 or 6 foot between those two. And probably 5 or 6 between this one and that one. All right, well, I'm done. Guys, I'm not an investigator. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wanted to try to see if there was an answer. Had several of you reached out to me, thinking that it could have been the Sabe man, Sasquatch, and he could have been projecting what he was seeing, like they do that mind speak stuff. And I don't discount anything when it comes to these beings. Guys, that's close. I was right here. That tree, I'm trying to see through this pine right here. This is the tree. He was right here. And that's 40 foot. Give or take a couple of feet. I would say that it's 40 foot, 38 to 42 feet right there. And I could see the bench. I could see the seat part and the back. I could not see the legs. As soon as I turned and I started coming this way down the front of the bench, as soon as I made that turn is when that little scene that I was seeing, that's when it shut off. No, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't smell anything. I'm so hot. I want to go down there and wet my face. But I've got work to do. I got to get something done today before the rain hits again. And you see it's getting dark. Probably hit any minute. But anyhow, I just told a few of you guys that had reached out to me, and my brother Bretton, thank you so much, and the rest of you guys, all of you that have emailed me, thank you tremendously. And yes, I did come and check, and yes, I did find what I believe. I'm positive that's the spot where it was at, because that lines up with what I was seeing as far as the vision. The height on it would have been 7 foot, give or take a few inches. Somewhere between 6'9" and 7'3", I would think. I may have a tape measure. I do not. Okay, I thought I had a tape in here. I have nothing in that side but the battery for this. Maybe I'll come back and I'll bring the tape measure and measure the height from where. Now the height I could be off. You guys, I'm looking at a screen that is like this. A little tiny, I'll actually show you. Let me get this other camera out. I've got two. The one I'm filming with right now is a year newer than this one, but they're identical. I'm looking at a screen this small. And so it's very hard. Let me show you so you can see firsthand how it makes things seem so far away. You see how close I am to the bench? Now look how far the bench appears to be when I'm looking through the screen. You see it? It's right there, but look how far it's showing. So the distance is a little different. It's hard to tell, and you're looking through something that tiny. But from my best guess, what I'm assuming is that it was around 7 foot. But anyhow, I'm going to put this stuff up. I got to cross the creek up here. And I got to go do some work. I'm going to drive up. I got to go through the timber here south. And I may film some of that. I don't know. But anyhow, if I do, it'll begin from right here onward. We'll be going up into there and trying to open a trail up. But y'all have an amazing day. I hope your Independence Day went smooth. I hope you guys had an amazing time with your friends and family. And if not, I hope you just enjoyed what time you had by yourself. I love you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you guys soon. Go that way. Bust my tire. Lord of mercy. Guys, I'm going to I'm gonna open that trail. Excuse me. I'm gonna open this trail up right here. I gotta go down to the property boundary, about 100 yards down, and turn left, and then we're headed south. Alright guys, I had been working on a trail. My glasses are smudged in sweat. The gas cap is not venting. Sorry about all the weird noises in the background. That's the four-wheeler. It's my gas cap in the engine. Anyhow, I just gonna keep boiling, making that boiling sound. Let's leave the cap loose. I just finished the trail that I cut on our west side. It's only a I didn't cut the full length of the property north to south. It's just a small section in the middle. I've got from the creek here, I started at the creek and then I went south. But from the creek to the north end, I've probably got 300 yards that I've got to do, 350 yards over there. It's ridiculously thick on that side. And then where I stopped the trail on an existing logging road that cuts through the property, I stopped right there. And if I cross the road and continue from there to the back of the property, there's like another, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards. I'm going to end up putting a trail around the entire perimeter of the property, but this heat has got the better of me today,
and I'm done. I can't do no more. My glasses are very, very smeared up. I tried to wipe them, and now they are far worse. Good gracious. And I have nothing clean to wipe them with other than my shirt, which is drenched. So. But anyhow, I'm gonna ride up the trail one more time. I'm riding it so that it'll kind of beat the tire impressions down in the ground where I can see it easier. I got stung right there on my stomach and it's burning me. I'm gonna ride it up one more time, and then I'm going to the house. I gotta go cool off. May come down here and go get in the creek or go to one of the swimming holes around here, but none of them have shade. I want to be in the shade. I drank almost a gallon and a quarter of water and my first soda pop. So I'm doing good today. But anyhow, let me get the camera turned around, get my machine started, and I'll take you guys and show you this trail. I'm itching all over. I got bugs all over me. Between the chainsaw and this stuff, when I cut it, it would fall on me and just dump ants, a bunch of fire ants I got down in my shirt. Well, let's go. Oh, if I can get on. Oh, can't get my leg over the seat. Jeez. Getting old. Now my hip is out of socket. Go figure. Here we go. Doesn't look like much of a trail yet, but it won't take long. You guys have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. God bless you all. Bye-bye.